So we're back here on 970 WFLA talking about the local real estate market. And, one of the topics that we talked about just before the break is something I think it's important for a lot of people to pay attention to, especially somebody whose home hasn't sold. Robert, you know this from having been with us for as long as you have, but the number one day of the year that listing agreements expire or homes come off the market is January 1. The agreements expire December 31, so they're a free agent on January 1. What are some things, so let's say there's someone out there and their home didn't sell, what are some things that people need to pay attention to as they regroup and look to do it the second or the third time to get the home sold?
Definitely the type of marketing that your agent's going to do. I don't know, a lot of people, as negative as it sounds, they turn around and their first time out of the gate, they hire a friend or a family member. Or
it's not negative. I don't think that's negative. I think that's what people do. They trust their friend or family member. That doesn't mean their friend or family member knows what the hell they're doing, though.
Right, which was the negative part I was going to get to. But yeah, I think the second time around you want to go into it with your eyes wide open. You want to interview several agents. You want to find an agent that's going to have the type of marketing that you think is going to be most appropriate for your property. What kind of internet marketing are they going to do? What kind of new age marketing are they going to do? Are they going to do professional photos of the property? Really just how are they going to make your property stand out among a crowd of properties that you're competing against? That's going to be the first thing that you need to look at.
I think the first thing you do is call the Duncan duo. That should be number one on the list. But the reality is, though, is you need an agent that's going to spend money marketing the home.
Absolutely.
You need an agent that's going to go the extra mile, that's got a database, that has social media activity. I think that's the other thing. The one thing that I would tell people to do is, social media today is a major factor in getting eyes on homes. We know because how in touch we are on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram with making sure we have customers of all age brackets looking at our listings. I would tell you, look the person up on Twitter, look your agent up on Twitter or Instagram. Are they getting exposure for their listings on there? Are people liking and commenting on it? Are they watching the videos on their pages? Do they have 1 million views on their YouTube channel? Are they getting traffic to the listings? And those are some things that if you look them up and they've never tweeted anything and they've never posted any real estate stuff on an Instagram page, their team or their company, then I would be highly concerned that they're leaving things on the table that will get your home sold and get eyes on your listing.
Well, just this week, what's supposed to be one of the slowest weeks of real estate, locally, nationally, whatever, we sold a home just from Zillow Coming Soon, a home that the person didn't even really want the house on until January, but they went ahead and they showed the property, and we put it under contract from a Zillow Coming Soon, which shows the type of advertising that we do before the property even gets listed. And then just the other day, you were sending me a message from somebody who found us through Yelp. Just different types of ways, all online, that these clients and these potential clients reached out to us because they easily found us online. They easily found us through our web presence.
I think the reviews, obviously, it goes without saying. Look at the reviews, and I think it goes. You also have to take the reviews with a grain of salt. If somebody has 400 5-star reviews, having a few 1-star reviews is probably going to be natural. And if they have 400 satisfied clients and 6 unsatisfied clients, it's a pretty good track record compared to somebody who's got 8 good reviews.
Well, I think people that are familiar with reviews and are constant, reviewers of reviews, they understand that.
I think the other thing that's important, kind of going back to the review topic, because I see this a lot too. I see somebody that's got a bunch of really good reviews and they're all done on the same day. It's like, come on, seriously. You got 27 5-star reviews and they were all of them were on December 27th. Okay, give me a break, dude. Those are not legitimate. I'm sorry.
Consumers buying services.
Yeah. So consumers, what I would tell you is, if you're looking at somebody's reviews, oh look, they got great ratings. Look at a few of the reviews and look at the dates. If all of the reviews that they've got, if all of them are grouped in a certain period of time, they got 27 reviews and all were done within a 1 or 2 day period. And they've got nothing before or since. It's probably a sign that that they got a bunch of friends. They got a bunch of really good buddies and friends and family that, but the reality is that, and again, maybe not, maybe they had 27 closings in that 2 day period. Maybe that's the case. Right. So, probably not true. But the reality is you need to look at that, because the review game, unfortunately, there are people out there that don't do it legitimately. So, but it is important to look at them, and it's important to look at all the social channels, see what kind of things the agent is doing to get extra exposure for your home. And if they're not doing it, then they're missing out on an audience, and they're hurting your ability to get the home sold.
Well, it's probably the same type of marketing that the first agent that you had, that you knew that was giving you a discount or whatever. The same thing happened the first time, and definition of insanity. Yeah,
they put up the sign, they put it on MLS, and they pray. Yeah. That's the marketing strategy. And again, there are lots and lots of agents that don't follow that. We're one of them. There are a lot of great agents in Tampa Bay. But with the increase in the number of agents in the market, you've got a lot of inexperienced agents that don't know how to market a home. They might know how to represent a buyer, but marketing a home and getting exposure for it online and spending the money to get those eyes on a listing is a science. It's something that takes a lot of time to learn. My first couple of years in the business, I didn't list any homes. I sold. I represented buyers. I didn't list any homes until I learned it. It took a lot of time, energy, and effort. So we're going to be back wrapping up with our next segment here on the Duncan Duo Show on 970 WFLA.